Good morning, students. This is the third video of the chapter, The Age of Industrialization. And so far we discussed that how the coming up of factories changed the pace of industrialization. So far we discussed that initial attention of industry was towards cotton and thereafter it changed towards iron and steel industry. Maybe this is the first reason for the constant speed of industrialization. Second, we saw that still 20% of the workforce was ready to work in the factories. Rest 80% were still happy with the old proto-industrialization period or working in the countryside. So we can easily understand that most of the workers of that time were still engaged in proto-industrialization work. Now let us discuss the third one. The third one was that here small innovations and ordinary innovations were developed by the countrymen and they are happy with their new machines. They are not ready to go and accept the new machines or big machines made by the factories or introduced by the factories. They are happy with their old simple machines like food processing machine, building, poultry machine, glass work, tanning, furniture making and production of implements. So we can easily understand that most of the countrymen were happy with the small innovations or the small non-mechanized machines, or you can see easy machines. So this is how we can easily understand that despite the introduction of new machines, the workers, those who were working in the countryside, could not get attracted towards that bigger machine. Let us discuss the fourth cause also. Technological changes occurred slowly. We need to understand that technology was introduced, but it was introduced and it was accepted very slowly, and it could not spread dramatically over the industries. New technology was very good, but one demerit was there. What was that demerit? That it was expensive and maintenance cost was really very high. Once if it broke down, it was very difficult to repair it. So basically these were very costly. So purchasing of machine was easy, but maintenance was quite tough. That was the most difficult part of that time. And of course, most of the claim was not true at that time, that machines were very good, very capable to produce more and more products. So this claim was totally rejected. So we can easily understand that four different causes were there, and on the basis of cause we can easily understand that on that basis we can tell that constant speed of industrialization was there. Industrialization could not go on with the high speed, still the speed was very constant because of that. Now we need to understand here that which one was better, hand labor and steam power. So far we discussed that with the introduction of factories, new machines came up and it changed the entire setup. But here one thing was very clear, that despite the new machines came up, new factories came up, the production growth remained almost constant and it could not gain acceleration. Let us discuss what was the special about the hand labor. And still the steam power was there, but it could not got much attention at the time. So what was the reason? Let us discuss here. In many industries, the demand for labor was seasonal. Gas works and breweries were especially busy during the cold month. So they needed more workers to meet their peak demand. Book binders and printers catering to Christmas demand too needed extra hands before December. At the waterfront, winters was at the time the ships were repaired and screwed up. We need to understand here that jobs were there, but it was mainly seasonal in nature. Jobs were available only for few seasons, and after that people were unemployed. Gas works and breweries were especially busy throughout the cold month. We need to understand here that this was a situation where situation was very different type of difficult was there, and people were not getting enough job under their hand. Large range of products could be produced only with the hand labor. We need to understand here that despite the machine was introduced, most of the product was still produced with the help of hand labor. It was in fact possible with the hand labor to produce different types of products. In Victorian Britain, the upper classes, the aristocrats, were using the products that was used by hand, that was made by the hand. Handmade products came to symbolize refinement in class. Basically, the handmade products was symbolizing the class or refinement. They were better finished, individually produced and carefully designed. Thereafter, we can easily understand that machine goods were for export to the colonies, whereas the finished as well as man-made goods were mainly mainly were for the special type of demands. So we can easily understand that still the machine was there, still the machine was introduced, but we cannot deny the role of hand labor. Hand labor was still popular, and it was in fact much popular among the aristocrats or the upper class of the British society. So we can easily understand that the hand labor as well as steam engine both were working together to produce more and more goods during the British time, and this is how they came to symbolize different things of the time. This is all about in this video. Thank you so much.